Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com, and welcome to my craft room today. In just a moment we're going to put together this sweet little card. This set, the Happy Tails, it bundles with the Puppy Punch right here, and it's in our new Occasions catalog. This is a beautiful catalog for the spring, and this pairs with our Sale-A-Bration catalog. What is Sale-A-Bration? Sale-A-Bration is where you get free items. For every $50 in product that you purchase from Stampin' Up, whether it be from the annual catalog or the new Occasions catalog, you can receive free items from this catalog, and you get to pick. It's not like, you know, they just send you something. You get to pick from this. So let's just look through here. There's ribbon, there's stamp sets, full-size stamp set. I love this ribbon. I absolutely love. If you've been ordering from me, I've been sending you pieces of this ribbon. There's wood elements here, butterfly elements. There's paper, designer series paper. If you did my paper share, you got some of this. This is by the Bay. Isn't that beautiful? I love that stamp set. Love this cottage. And then I just did a card with this rooster. He is so much fun. He's very, very sweet little rooster. And the frogs, they're adorable. And also, if you got my paper share, I sent you some of this paper right here, the foil sheets, the Grapefruit Grove and Lovely Lipstick. Those are fun. So, like if you order $50 in product, you put in this code right here. The order form will prompt you, and then you will receive this stamp set for free. There's two things in here that are, here's some sentiment, and I've worked with the lovely lattice. I love this. This is very pretty. And there's no sentiment with this. So I like that because you could put anything you want with it. Now, here is a little kit to put together. And this is the Tea Time Framelit dies. This pairs with a stamp set in the Occasions catalog that is absolutely wonderful. Absolutely fun and wonderful that I've been playing with. And that is, you get that for $100 order. And then this one also, the Lasting Lily, that's with a $100 order. Now, if you are thinking about placing a $100 order, please look at these options. If you have been a customer of mine, you should have received these catalogs. If you have not, please email me at joannematty@outlook.com, and I'll be happy to put them in the mail to you. If you're a new customer, you will receive an annual catalog, an Occasions catalog, and a Sale-A-Bration catalog. Now, let's just look at these options. For just $99, you get $175 worth of product. Yes, you sign up as a demonstrator. For $129, you get $175 worth of product, plus then you get this bag. Love that bag. So these are the two options right now, and this special goes on until March 31st. And you can join and be a demonstrator. Now, don't panic. Whenever somebody says demonstrator, they're like, oh, we've got to have parties, we have to sell stuff. You can become what I call a crafting demonstrator. And that's someone who just loves to get the product, loves to get the 20% discount. You're not making a business out of it. It's no problem. After the promotion here, you can go into what's called pending for a month. You can let it drop off. There is no obligation. Please don't feel like you have to spend the $300. There isn't. You can let it drop off, and then in the 30 days, you can sign back up with me or your demonstrator that you've signed up with, or then you have to wait 90 days and sign up with a different demonstrator. There's no, please don't think that there's any pressure. I want you all to do happy crafting. And if happy crafting means getting a nice discount, then I believe that this promotion right now is a really, really great deal. Also, if you order $25 in product from me, or you're one of my downlines, or you're one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, you will receive these two free card kits every month. They change every month. They're not the same, of course. They change every month. They do come with envelopes. No stamped images. That's a rule by Stampin' Up. No stamped images. And so this is the card kits for January. They will change. I change them around between the 22nd, 23rd of the month. And so every month they change. But also, if you're a downline of mine, you will get an invitation to my a private Facebook page called My Happy Crafting Corner, where we all kind of get together as demonstrators, and you can ask me any questions, post pictures. I post things to kind of get you motivated, and I'm always here for you. Please understand, I'm always here for you. I'm just an email away. I'll be back in a moment. We'll start to put this card together. Here's what we're going to need for this card. I used the pine wood planks. I'm just into these planks here lately. Embossing folder. I used the rectangular stitch framelits. This pairs in the Occasions catalog in a bundle, but if you don't want the stamp set, you could always just order those framelits. Let me show you these framelits, guys. They are a double stitch framelit, so when you use them, it cuts and stitches inside and out. Double stitched. There. I've got one out because it's in my card kit pile. But I love these, and actually I've got two out. There's one that goes up here also, but it's in my card kit pile over there. So I just wanted to show these to you. They are a fantastic add to your collection of framelits. I have the circle, the oval, the square, and now the rectangle, and I just think that's fantastic. Now, our card base is Calypso Coral. I used some Calypso Coral here at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and it will open like this. My first layer is of crumb cake. I ran it through that wood plank embossing folder. Isn't that lovely? So you could have it like this. I turned it. I wanted it down like that, and you can have it bumped up here or recessed. I like it recessed. This is 5 1/4 by 4. And if you go over to stampinginthevalley.com, all the measurements for the layers will be there. It says measurement list, and it'll give you all the measurements of what we're using today. And it will also give you a list of every product that I've used here today on this card. My inside layer is just regular Whisper White at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, and then this little outside layer I ran through the rectangular stitched framelit, and I got this piece right here. So next what we're going to do is start to stamp. So let's just leave these two out here like this, and I love a stamp set that I have a lot of stamps mounted. I don't know if you can kind of see beyond. I have a lot of stamps mounted. I love one especially when I use the entire thing. I absolutely love that. So let's start. I'm going to open my crumb cake. I want to show you this. This is amazing. I was watching videos last night. I always watch other demonstrators, always, because you know they're more knowledgeable than I am. They've been doing it more. Everybody has great ideas. Connie Stewart, she is a fantastic woman. I've never met her, of course, but I love her videos. I've watched her for years. Her husband found out that, and this is so great because I've got arthritis in my hands, and sometimes I have a little bit of a hard time with this action right here because of the arthritis that I have in my knuckles. Thank you, Mr. Wonderful, or whatever she calls her husband. I appreciate his input. Watch this, guys. This is amazing. 2 thumbs back here. Opens the ink. Watch again. It's so simple. She couldn't get one open, and he was helping her, and then he started fooling around, so she said in her video, with the ink pad, and found out that 2 thumbs right here on the top opens it right there for us. Isn't that amazing? Just like that. It's so simple now. So simple. I'm so happy with that. I will open mine from now on like that. Thank you, Mr. Stewart. I appreciate you. Or Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Wonderful, whatever she calls. Look at that. Look how that just pops it. Love it. Lovely lipstick. I have crumb cake and I have Tuxedo Memento black ink. So just a tip, and I will continue to show that tip and give Connie Stewart credit for that tip. I so appreciate that. This is our inside piece, and we're going to stamp Friends Forever in Lovely Lipstick. We're just going to tap that, get some nice solid ink on there, and we're going to come and get this right in the middle, or try to. I'm behind the camera. If I get it crooked, we're okay. It's all right. No, we're good. Love that. Okay, that's beautiful. I'm going to put my little paw print down here, so sweet, in Crumb Cake. And there's the inside part of our card. I think I got a little basic black right there. Let's do side 2, okay? Really quick, guys. We'll do side 2. We'll just do it again. Friends Forever in the middle. There's always side 2. Try to get that as straight as I can. Wonderful. Paw print. Crumb cake. Wonderful. Beautiful. I'll put that to the side so we have that finished. We're going to bring this in and we're going to stamp our house. And that, the first thing we want to do is the solid part of the house to the left in our crumb cake. Kind of right in the middle of our little stitched element there. Just like that. Perfect. Then we're going to take these lines right here, and this is going to go into Tuxedo Memento black ink. Let me grab this here. I want that nice and solid, good solid black ink. And then come over your little house and try to line your sides up. Try to line up the sides. There we go. Oh, it's so cute. I really love this house. Isn't that adorable? So sweet. It reminds me of Snoopy's house. Now, I'll be back in a moment and we'll finish our stamping. So the next part of the stamping now is our sentiment. Just fur, F-U-R, fur, you. So sweet. I'm going to do that in Tuxedo Memento black ink. Just down here. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. We're going to punch that out with our classic label punch. Put the J for the just to the left. I showed this in another video, how to make these little, and I love it. You could really make this, it's like now, you could fit this to any sentiment that fits the width-wise. You can fit that length. I love this. So I'm going to punch that out. Then, to make it fit, I'm going to take this and slide it into this slot on this right side. It takes just a second just to find the skinny little slot. But once it goes in really, really quick and easily. So just right there, okay? And then just slide it in until you get your desired size. And I want it little. And just punch that out. Isn't that fantastic with that label punch? That's another one that I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of. So we'll hold this to the side. Actually, I'm just going to put a mini glue dot would be great on the back of this. Just one in the center because of how we're going to place it. Just one in the center. And I'll just get that ready and put that to the side. Now, we're going to stamp our puppy, and he's going to go in Tuxedo Memento black ink. So sweet. Many of us are animal lovers. Many, many, many of us. Many. Many of my customers, many of my downlines, we all love our pets. So I also think that this would be a fantastic set for your vet. It does have some, let's go over this. So sorry for your loss right here. that is great. You know, if you wanted to make some cards and put them at your vet, I think that is a nice little sentiment there. So many times our little pets are looked over, I guess, but I think that's fantastic. So you might think, you know, if you're doing anything to make a little bit of money, you might do that and see if your vet wouldn't take some of your cards and see if they would sell. I think that's a great idea. Now, these are his spots. I wanted to show you this. He has spots, and then he has dots, you know, like splotches right here. This is him too. And that's really sweet. That this on the dog reminds me of my daughter's boxer, but we're doing spots right now. And this part goes up toward the ear. These two little dots right here, it goes up toward the ear. Try to stay within the black. I will. I'll try to, as I'm behind the camera. And we're going to oh, he came out adorable. Doesn't that make him? Just these little dots. It just makes that puppy. He's so sweet. Now, I'm going to take my heart and tap it, and I'm just going to stamp it right over here. And we'll get to that in a moment. Now I'm going to put his collar on him prior to punching him out. I think you could do it either or, but I'm going to do it while he's right here. And see, it has like the little chain here, and that's where we're going to put that little heart. Just like that. Isn't that perfect? His little collar, he's adorable. All right. I'm going to punch the little heart out right here. Just going to bring that around. I like to do this separate. I really do. And then I'm going to just bring my puppy in here and punch him out. Now you're going to get a little white heart here. You can ink that Stamp Up and then stamp your heart. But for on camera, I did this off over here because you really have to be directly over it to stamp on it. That's what I did on this one. I'll show you what I mean, but I won't do it. Okay, so there goes our puppy. So what I did was I took my heart, let's see, and I inked it up, and then I took it and I went right over the top of this. Let me see if I could even get close. See, I'm behind the camera, so I might be a little bit off, but that's what I did with that. Oh, we might get it a little bit. We kind of did. Okay. See, this one's more positioned in the middle, but it's only because I'm behind the camera. But I did the other one that way, and I just punched the dog, and then I stamped the heart on it. And being right over top of it, you can really get it in there good. All right, now this you want to put right here with a glue dot. So I'm just going to take a glue dot, and I'm going to position it right by that chain, but down just a little bit to hold the heart. I'm going to place this right here on the bottom of the chain because I want those little dots to show. Isn't that sweet? Oh, he's so sweet. Okay, back in a minute and we'll put the card together. Okay, we'll finish the stamping. I forgot we got to stamp our bone. We're going to put him in Tuxedo Memento black ink, and he's just going to sit right outside his house. And then we're going to color him in with, I have the light crumb cake blends. And that we use the Tuxedo Memento black ink, so we can use our alcohol markers. That's the ink you want to use with your alcohol markers. It's my favorite, really. You can use StazOn. StazOn's not my go-to. I don't really like, it's never happened to me, but I don't really like that it can have a little trouble with the photopolymer stamps. It can kind of break them down. So they've said, it's never happened to me, but I just stay away from it. Little paw print, so sweet, on the outside of the envelope. And we're gonna make the puppy walk across the back of the envelope. So cute. Isn't that sweet? Like his little paws are walking across. Oh, that's adorable. All right, we'll move this aside. And let's bring in our card base. Let's see, are we done with all of the stamping? Yes. So let's move this out of the way. And let's close our ink up. So remember guys, this, I'm going to use that forever. Push the back of the ink pads, these new ink pads. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just close that memento up. Now, let's see, that's the envelope. And we're going to get some Tombow. And we're going to put our planks just like this. But let me get in the camera. Just like this on the card. And this you want to get right to the edge. You want your Tombow right to the edge. A very, very thin line. Right to the edge of this piece of cardstock. And I just put some in the middle. But make sure that it's to the edge because you want it to hold it down. Very thin. Now, going to place this like this on top of this card, and with the Tombow, we have some nice wiggle room. It's very nice. If you have it just a little bit off, you can scooch it just like that. Get it straight. Perfect. That's one thing I really like about the Tombow, that if you need to scooch it just that 1/8 of an inch, you've got it. Now the inside can go on with not Tombow, but snail. Because it's flat, nothing is embossed. And we're going to put this on the inside. I like my inside piece 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. It gives me a little bit of a larger border around. I like to show the color cardstock. You know, I don't put the color cardstock down to cover it up. All right, now we're going to bring this element in, and we're going to put our dimensionals on the back of this. Remember always to save the outer edges of your dimensionals, and I'll show you why in just a second. I hope you guys are having fun with all of your new product from the Occasions catalog. Also remember, we have a wonderful annual catalog. I have some ideas of something I want to use in that annual catalog. So this goes in the center of this card. I'm always thinking of what's next. Just like that. And then we're going to put our Just For You right here in this corner at an angle. And now here's what I mean about saving your dimensionals. See this little square right here? That is this little piece between these. This little piece right here. When I've cut these, that is what that little piece is. Save every piece, because when you have something that skinny, you need something to help you with the height of everything. So I've used the regular dimensionals and the mini dimensional here on his paw. And I'm going to put him right here by his house. And isn't this an absolutely adorable, friendly little card? Thanks so much for being with me today and putting our furry friend together on a card. Aren't they adorable? Look how cute they are. Oh my goodness. I love his spots. So this is the Happy Tails. I'm very happy with this. This is the Happy Tails. It made me very happy. Pairs with the punch. Very, very sweet card. Very sweet. I am really happy the way both of these turned out today. Please go to stampinginthevalley.com, click on the big blue button, order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Products, and thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting!